Game 2, Independent Classic. Southside against SDP. Starkey back to Johnson. Johnson with the Flanders. Flanders cross ice to Andrews. Andrews chips it towards Wendorf. Knocked down by Starkey. Southside into the SDP zone, drives wide shot, score. .37 left in the first period. 1-0 Southside. One-on-one with Johnson. Johnson angling outside. Pokes it off his stick. Southside goes high-low. Andrews on it. Held in at the flip pass towards Wendorf. The goalie's going to play it. He breaks his stick. Tubbs holds it at the line. The shot was wide. Goalie still without a stick as it broke. Mel holds it at the line. His shot is gloved. Goalie's going to get a new stick. Webster taking the face off. Tubbs breaks it out. Gets it towards Gordon. Maybe shot. Sorry, we're working on getting the puck following to turn back on. Tubbs behind his net. Clears it around, does not clear the zone. Tubbs up the wall to Nibby. Southside driving wide, held up by Boats. Tubbs, poke jacking. Battle on the wall. Able to clear the zone to Bolt. Southside gains the line. Shot is high, wide. Cycling behind the SDP net. Puck broken up. Coots. Puck jumps to Coots. He's going to be able to clear the zone. Works it over towards Bolt. Bolt back to Johnson. Johnson gains the red. Puck protects. Chips it into the corner. Coots centering. Bolt was there for the shot. Turned away by the goalie. Johnson pinches. Squirted out for Johnson's legs, out to the neutral. He's going to go cross ice to O'Leary. O'Leary's pulling it back across the post. It jumps off his stick. Johnson steps up. Southside's going to have to tag up. O'Leary skates with it. Puck off Boots' stick. Poke check by Andrews. 1-on-1 from Southside. Shot. Saved by Jackson. Johnson's gathering. Gets the puck as far as center. Southside turns it behind their net. Drops it. Tubbs chasing it into SDP zone. Flanders, poke checking. Puck out to the point. And get back down low. Starkey with it through center. He's got Wendorf. Shot blocker. Wendorf just not able to collect the rebound. Andrews holds it in. Stood up. Puck cycle on. Flanders pinches. Wendorf back with Flanders. Webster's there. His shot. Gathered up. 9:08 left in the first period. Southside 1, SDP 0. Gordon draws back to Mel. Mel walks to the center. Shot pass towards Gordon, deflected onto the net, and Goldie will cover. Good poke check by O'Leary, and he pins his opponent against the boards. Here comes Webster. 3-on-2. Works it over to Nibby. Nibby, shots turned aside. Puck off the glass. Southside out to the neutral to O'Leary. O'Leary over to Mel. Mel's pass is picked off the center. A poke checked away by Gordon to Nibby's stick. Nibby's got Webster. Nibby shots wide. Bolt with the stick lift. Puck's pinned up against the boards and Bolt's skate. Southside rims it around to Mel. Mel plays it back into the corner towards Bolt. Pass broken up by Post. Jumps the Bolt stick. Bolt strong on his skates there. Now Southside with speed. Shots deflected wide. Coates is going to play it around towards Coots. Johnson swings the net. Makes a move. We have 4-on-2. Johnson's driving it wide. Looking cross ice towards Bolt. Doesn't connect. We've got a 2-on-1, but Coates is back checking hard. Can he catch him? He does. Puck played out to the point, held in. Shot fought off by Jackson. Shift ahead to Wendorf. Wendorf's got a lane to the net. He also has Andrews with him. Shot is saved by the goaltender. Minute 14 left on the first penalty, and minute 30 on the second. Puck's cleared the length of the ice. Jackson stops it, plays it out to Johnson. Johnson swings the net. Plays it to Flanders. Flanders carries it through neutral, gains the blue, sends it down deep. Puck's run around and cleared. Jackson's going to stop and play it around the end towards Tubbs. Puck sent back in around the net. Jackson stops it. He's going to lay it out for Tubbs. Tubbs turns it up the short side, hits Johnson. Johnson to Andrews. Andrews holds up, plays it across to Starkey. Starkey's got time to walk in, pulls it around. Backdoor. Goal! Wendorf is going to get that one. Assist go to Starkey. Might be a second assist on that, but we'll let the referees figure that one out. That was scored with 20 seconds left in the first power play, so that one will go off the board. Still 37 seconds left in the second penalty, so we'll do 5 on 4 for 35 seconds. Mel to Nibby. Nibby goes wide over to Webster. Webster kind of drops it to Gordon. Gordon's shot kicked away, follows it up. Mel's shot hits the post. Kicks back out to him. He's going to play it back down low to Nibby. Nibby back up high to Mel. Mel walks the line. It's going to be Shea. He's under some pressure. So now we've got a one-on-one here against Tubbs. Shot high wide, 2-1. Second left in the power play. We are now even strength. Battle along the sideboards. Puck comes to Webster. Webster backhands it to Gordon. Gordon goes cross ice towards Nibby. Collects it on his backhand. Stood up by Webster. Puck flipped out to neutral. Tubbs is going to regroup. He's going to turn and throw it back towards Nibby. Just skips over his stick. No ice. SDP will go for a change. Cross ice play. Puck's jumping on south side player. Goes cross ice, misses the net. Puck's bouncing around. Mel, good stick. Puck goes low high. Hard shot off Jackson's stick and up into the netting. So with 3:03 left in the first period, 1-1 game. Coates on the draw. South side shovels into the corner, it rides the dasher. Eventually falls down to the south side stick, centering pass. It's in someone's skates. Out to the point. The shot misses the net. Puck chipped out and cleared. Pass picked off by Johnson, but SDP's offsides. Bolt goes cross ice to O'Leary. O'Leary gains the red, dumps it cross corner. Johnson holds it at the line. Holtz forechecking it down low. Through neutral, comes south side. Drop pass. Shot misses the net. SDP unable to clear. Coots is going to go after it. Centering pass broken up by Johnson. puck play behind the SDP net, so Larry Coots is going to pick it up. He holds up. He's got a cross ice pass for his goal. 1:29 left in the first period. Johnson swings it over to Tubbs. Tubbs works it out of the reach of Coates. That's going to go for. It's not an ice. Must have been deflected. Good stick by Andrews. He's going to have a chance. Good shot, goal! Great pressure by Andrews. Pokes it off the south side player's stick. Has a breakaway from the top of the circles and puts it upper right corner. So with 1:05 left in the first period, SDP 2, Southside 1. Starkey on the draw. Puck one back by Southside. They regroup. Chip down below the net. Tubbs is going to play it around the net towards. Oh, strange bounce off the Zamoni wall. Comes up through center to Andrews. Andrews works it over back towards Wendorf. He's not home. Good strip, good stick by Andrews again to turn back. Tubbs steps on it through neutral, chips it back. Southside regrouping. Goes cross ice, but that's broken up by Wendorf. Tubbs is going to play it off towards Andrews. Andrews holds up. That was Wendorf to Andrews. Now to Starkey. Starkey gets stood up. Andrews has got a shot. Looks like Starkey's going to be drawing a penalty on that one. So with 8 seconds left in the period, SDP will be on the power play. They're going to call him for a rough. So Gordon's on the draw. Back to O'Leary. And that's the end of the first period. 2-1 SDP. There's going to be a minute 53 left on the power play.
Say something funny. Can't hear you.
Puck held in by Wendorf. Andrews. This pass goes out to center to O'Leary. O'Leary over to Johnson. Johnson turns, holds up for a moment, goes cross ice to Starkey. Starkey at the line. He's going to turn it back to O'Leary. O'Leary up to Andrews. Andrews catches it on his backhand. It's bouncing around. Carried through. Center is south side. Tries a wraparound and it's a goal. So with 14-11 left in the second period, it's 2-2. And there's a minute 4 left on the power play still. Webster taking the draw. Wins it back to Mel. Mel up to Gordon. Gordon flips it into the corner. Nibby chasing. Webster goes low high. Broken up. Mel chasing it down. Stick lift. Gathers the puck behind his own. Up the ice. Mel and Gordon battle for it. Gordon's going to come out with it. Pushes it towards Nibby. It's just behind him. 23 seconds left in the power play. Jackson stops him behind the net with Tubbs. Tubbs holds up for a moment. Goes up the ice towards Bolts. Tubbs over to Mel. Mel gains the red, chips it across ice towards Webster. Webster centering. It's intercepted. 3 seconds. Webster turning it up. It's pressed against the boards. Puck on Nibby's stick. Shot. Swings wide of the net. Pulled up by Mel. Reflected to Coots. Coots to Bolts off of his stick to the south side player. Mel's putting his glove back on while he plays D. He's able to still make the play. Coates chips it past. We've got a 3-on-1. Coots is driving towards the net. Coates cross ice just out of the reach of Coots. Johnson pinching. It squeezes past him. 3-on-2. Coates is finding someone to pick up. He's going to turn around and play D. Shot gloved by Jackson. 11:59 left in the second period. 2-2. Johnson crossed. Let's go off the boards. Chasing his Wendorf. Can he beat him? He gains. Oh, great job gaining body position on that big defender. He's able to get it on the net. It's out to Starkey. It's bouncing on him. SDP's going to pick up the power play here. We have a cross check. So with 11:37 in the second period, SDP will be on the power play. Puck chip past Johnson. With speed from south side, 2-on-1. Works it across, works it back across, and it's goal. 11:23 left in the second period. 3-2 Southside. SDP still on the power play. The next minute 47. Webster taking the draw. It's one back to Mel. Mel across to Tubbs. Tubbs is going to carry it. Sends it. Bouncing on net. Played into the corner. Puck is chipped by. Webster back checking. He's able to pick it up. Cross ice towards Gordon. Gordon back and shovels it, but it's intercepted. Puck's jumping. Mel settles it down. Works it to Nibby. Poked off his stick. Webster plays it into the Southside zone. Southside to pick it up behind the net, stop with it. And the speed, here comes Southside. Good save by Jackson. Offered away by Jackson. Puck behind the SDP net. Go high. 39 seconds in the power play still. Nibby picks it up, sends it towards Bolt, but it's just off of his stick. 24 seconds left in the power play. Injured player, so we'll just take a moment here. Holtz wins it back to O'Leary. O'Leary sends it cross ice. Jackson, good save. Puck's still loose. Battle for it. Going to blow the whistle as Jackson's glove came off. Just says the power play expired, so we'll be back full strength. 9:34 left in the second period. 3-2 Southside. Play down below the SDP line. The half wall comes. Broken up by Melvin Tubbs. Back out to the blue line. skips off his stick. Wendorf is going to have a break. He's got Andrews with him. Puck deflected out to the center to Mel. Mel back to Tubbs. Tubbs off the boards towards Wendorf. Starkey chips it. Puck comes back to Tubbs. Tubbs off Andrews' stick and into the zone. We're going to have a penalty when Leo touches it. Yep. Mel's going to go. So SDP will be killing. 8:32 left in the second period. Webster wins it back to Johnson. Johnson spins off the wall. It's bouncing, held in momentarily by Southside, but Gordon was on it, got it out to neutral. Here comes Southside again. Driving outside, turns it back up, goes high, cross to the other D. One-time shot off the outside of the net. Played up high, walked across the line. Johnson putting pressure on it. Puck's able to clear out to center. Shot gloved by Jackson. 7:27 left in the second period. 55 seconds left on the kill. Hopes will be taking a draw. Back down the half wall. Slid across the top. Back down the other side. Sauce across to the other D. SDP keeping him to the outside. 24 seconds left on the kill. Maybe with some pressure. Puck play out to Nibby. Nibby turns, clears it. 8 seconds left in the kill. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. SDP will be full strength. Tubbs breaks it up, goes behind the net. Southside player into the net. Jackson's getting up. Holtz on the draw. Holtz across to Coots. Coots was looking for Bolts. Puck sent down into the SDP zone. Jackson steps out and stops it. Holtz behind the net, swings it around towards Coots. Coots. Larry shovels it around towards Bolt, skips over his stick. Mel steps up. 2-on-1. The puck just skipped and drew our player offside. So 5:47 in the second period. Starkey on the draw. We hadn't completed our change, so we're going to do the face-off again. Starkey back to Tubbs. Tubbs sends it into the south side zone. Puck jumps out the center. Tubbs is just going to tip it back to Johnson. Johnson turns it up, holds the red still, goes high off the glass into the zone. Puck running the boards. Johnson steps down, holds it. Starkey's going to cover for him. Puck looks back out to center. Intercepted by south side. Puck squeezes by Tubbs into the corner. Puck played off the back of the net. Johnson has it. He's got time to skate with it. The puck's up on the edge. See if it settles down for him. He takes it wide. Looks out towards center. Andrews holds it in. Cross ice to Starkey. Starkey shot. Shouldered and then gloved. 4:50 left in the second period. Gordon back towards Mel. Mel tips it low. Gordon has it, collects it, turns shot, blockered. Ball back down to Nibby. Nibby unable to get a shot off. South side swings it around the backside of their own net. Webster presses against the board. The puck gets by him. Back pressure by Gordon. Here comes south side. One-on-one Mel. Puck jump comes to the south side line. Gloved by Mel. Kicks it to his stick. Flicks it up to Gordon. He's got some space. Shot through the screen. Fought off by the goaltender. Into the corner goes the puck. Played up to Webster. Webster's shot. Blocked it away. Puck goes high to Mel. He knocks it down. His shot is deflected. It's high in the air. Drops down behind the net. Here comes south side. Leary's going to drive in wide. Behind the net. Looking for it. Swings it around the boards. Nibby's got some time to gather it up. It's going towards Coots, but intercepted. Shot on the ice. Saved in the corner by Jackson. Out if it comes O'Leary. He's looking for somebody. Plays it over to Bolt. O'Leary behind his net. Swings it around. Backhand shot saved by Jackson and then covered. 2 minutes, 48 seconds left in the second period. Backhand shot blocked. Covered by Jackson. Starkey taking the draw. One back towards Johnson. Johnson goes cross ice off the boards towards Wendorf. Glove by Jackson. Left in the second period. Starkey again on the draw. back to the south side. Double clutch shot, blocker by Jackson. Puck jumps to Tubbs. Tubbs is looking to clear it. Unable to. Glove by Jackson, great save. Again, gloved by Jackson. Puck one back to the south side. Shot blocked by Newey. Puck's bouncing around. SDP unable to clear. Shot blocked by O'Leary. Centering attempt goes through the crease. Ooh, centering pass. Just off the heel of the south side player's stick, and it's not able to slam it home. Maybe cross ice to Webster. Webster sit up at the line. Pokes on forecheck. Chip behind the SDP line. Jackson brings it around the boards. Puck out to Webster. Webster's just going to clear it. Holtz forechecking. Good stick there by Mel. Southside sends it into the far corner. 52 seconds left in the second period. Behind the net for Mel. Holds up there. Boots down the bathroom as well. Puck comes to Potes. He's 1-on-3. Johnson behind his net. Shovels it out. That puck's intercepted. Shot off of Jackson's helmet, up over into the glass, up into the netting for a whistle. 24.6 seconds left in the second period. Bolt on the draw. Puck comes out to the south side line. Played down behind the goal line. Tubbs on him. Gordon. Puck jumps to Bolt. 3-on-1. 9 seconds remaining. Slides it over to Coots. Coots, goal! With 4.8 seconds left in the period, SDP will tie it up 3-3 on a 3-on-1. I think that's going to be Bolt to Coots. Johnson's just going to hammer that off the wall in the last seconds of the period. After 2 periods, Southside 3, SDP 3. Southside shot, high over the board, over the glass. Wendorf. Swinging the net to south side. Really go up towards the D. It's on his backhand, so he's fighting with it a bit. Comes down to the south side stick. Cross eyes and pass does not connect. Played down low. Oh, backdoor pass. Jackson, I think, got a piece of it, but went in. So 4-14 or 14-14 left in the third period. It's going to be SDP 3, Southside 4. Keep the feet moving. Back to Mel, Tubbs. Tubbs up the wall. It's jumping, no ice. Nibby pursuing it. Webster. Puck slung around. Tubbs is going to pinch. He's just going to put it down low into the corner. Spring pass. Shot. Saved by Jackson. Jumps to Tubbs. Tubbs clears it towards Webster. Fired back into the far corner. Broken up by Tubbs. Chipped out to center. Johnson all over him. Broken up. Comes to Coates. We have three. We've got Nibby and Coots. Coates swings across. Puck is shot up in the air, glove down by Southside, and cleared into a soft spot on the ice where Southside pick it up, fling it out towards the SDP line. Johnson's chasing it. Puck out to center. Shot fanned on momentarily and poked away by Johnson. Swing it back up top. Shot, gloved. Jackson saw that one all the way and was able to glove it. Behind the SDP net. Comes out to Bolt. Bolt loses it momentarily, but Mel is there to pick it up. He goes cross ice. Mel chips it to Gordon. Gordon chips it to Bolt. Bolt's got some speed. Spins it. Into the corner he goes. Out comes Southside at the puck. Here they come, 3-on-2. Blocked by Tubbs. Flung on net. Jackson turns that away to Mel. He's going to rim it around the boards. It's held in at point. Southside shot, misses the net. Coots has it now. He's able to clear the zone. Andrews. Mel steps up, plays the body. So 11:06 left in the third. We Southside 5, SDP 3. back to O'Leary. O'Leary over to Johnson. Johnson cross ice to Wendorf. Wendorf to Starkey. Starkey around the outside. Looking to center to Andrews. Centering pass goes off, and SDP player into the net. That'll be 6-3 with 10:41 remaining in the third. Starkey wins it back to O'Leary. O'Leary over to Johnson. Turns it to Andrews. Andrews down deep. South side up into the puck below their goal line. Out through center with speed from south side. Johnson diving to break up the centering pass. He's going to have the puck now. Turns it towards Wendorf. Wendorf's got a jump. Stick lift. Shot over the net. Puck comes to Potes. Potes turns it towards the middle of the ice. He's got some time and space. Webster's coming with him. Shot sucked up by the goaltender. 9:36 remaining in the third period. Potes taking the draw. Chips it down into the corner. Out comes south side. Kicked off by Jackson. Tubbs turns it up to Nibby. Nibby off the boards. 2-on-1. He's got Potes. Potes opens himself up, slides it over. Puck comes to Tubbs. Tubbs shot. Saved. Puck's jumping around. Whose stick is it going to find? Southside comes out with it. Southside shot misses the net. Out comes Southside driving. Bolt turns it up, flicks it towards Nibby, jumps over a stick, clears the zone. Southside is going to send it back to Mel. Mel intercepts it. Puck's jumping. Tubbs is going to clear it into the corner. Bolt has it. He's going to clear it the length of the ice. No ice. It was tipped. Gordon's pursuing hard. Follows his player around the back of the net. Boots angling around the outside. South side. Shot gloved by Jackson. Good save there by Jackson. 8 minutes exactly remaining in the third period. Southside 6, SPD 3. Bolt wins it back to Johnson. Johnson up the wall. It bounced over Gordon's stick, but it's out to center. Jumped over Leo's stick. Great save by Jackson as he slid across. Puck unable to clear. Puck intercepted by O'Leary. O'Leary. Cross ice towards Gordon, intercepted. Shot gloved by Jackson, not sure he saw it. Hit him right in the face mask. Johnson turns it in front of his net. Turns it back under pressure. He's going to cycle around towards Andrews. Andrews comes out with it. Puck's able to clear the zone. All 5 SDP players will go for a change. Andrews picks it up, ships it towards Wendorf. It's in the referee's skates, but out it comes. Centering pass, shot goes wide. Broken up by Mel and Tubbs out towards Wendorf. Wendorf is just going to flip it in the direction of Andrews. Southside have to regroup it. This pass from Wendorf to Starkey. Starkey towards Andrews. Battling is Andrews out in the corner. Here comes Southside. Drives it behind the net. Tubbs brings it around the boards. Mel towards Andrews. He's going to skip out of the zone. Southside regrouping. Good stick by Webster to clear the zone. Southside will go back to regroup again. Comes to Tubbs. Tubbs sends it gloved by Southside. Southside's coming back into the zone. There's a shot from distance that's turned away by Jackson. 4:54 remaining in the third period. Blocked by Coates. And then flipped up towards Nibby. Nibby's got Webster driving. Shot. This is the net high. Johnson steps down on it, waits for his players to tag up, and he's going to drive wide. He's on his backhand, drives with his forehand, pushes it on net. And we got a goal. We got Coates. Johnson drove the net. Goalie made the initial save. Coates came in on the rebound and flicked it up short side. So with 4:27 remaining in the third period, it's going to be Southside 6, SDP 4. Okay. Coates on the draw. Sort of a stalemate, but eventually pops out to a Southside stick. There he steps. He's under pressure. He's just going to clear it off the wall, but it's held in. He'll try again to clear it. He does. Larry breaks it up. Goes into the corner. Centering pass broken up by Webster. Puck comes to Johnson. He's going to kick it at the skate. It gets out of the zone. Southside in transition. Wide, but poke checked by O'Leary. O'Leary kicks it to Coates. Maybe he's got some time. Pulls it from behind him, pushes it up towards Leo. Leo's game's red. He's by himself. He's just going to kind of chip it down low and follow it. It's causing some problems for the Southside team down there. Southside will eventually send it around. O'Leary holds it. 3:13 remaining in the third period. Starkey back to O'Leary. O'Leary to Johnson. Johnson's going to put it. We're going to call that no ice, okay. Puck out to Wendorf. Wendorf dancing with it. Dispossessed. Touches it out to center for Mel. Mel will just put it down into the corner. Southside regrouping. Puck played into the SDP zone. Tubbs is going to pick that up behind the net. He's going to clear it around to Wendorf. He's jumping a bunch of sticks, but held in. Centering pass broken up by Mel. Starkey chips it to Andrews. Andrews got Wendorf. Starkey. Southside brims it. Tubbs holds it in. It bounces over a stick. He's going to play it up. It's caught by a fan. Great snag by the guy in the vest across the way there. .206 remaining in the third period. SDP would take their timeout. SDP has pulled our goalie, so we're 6-on-5. Puck run back to Mel. Mel over to Johnson. Johnson to Wendorf. Wendorf touches it. Doesn't make it into the zone. Mel's going to step on it. Bouncing. Here comes Southside. Spinning. Shot towards the net. Off the outside of the net. Centering pass picked up by Starkey. Gets to Andrews. Andrews over to Wendorf. Southside swing behind their own net. They're going to take a shot for it, but it's gloved by Andrews. Puck shot towards the net, miss. Johnson's going to gather it up. Passes it to Mel. Mel cross ice to Andrews. The puck's bouncing. It's bouncing. Johnson pinches. Puck is still bouncing. Maybe turns it up. It's off the referee. And offsides. Southside. Won by SDP. Gordon driving wide. Wide. Pulls up. Puts it behind the net to Webster. Webster looking to go low, high. It's broken up. Mel's going to pinch. He's able to get enough of it. Johnson waits for his players to tag up. Into the zone he comes. Skating into the pressure zone. Oh, Gordon's shot is deflected high and into the netting. 38 seconds remaining in the third period. Boats taking the draw. Johnson flinging to the outside, loses his stick, but outside's going to put it in the empty net. 29 seconds remaining in the third period. Southside 7, SDP 4. Seconds remaining. behind the SDP net. So there he's going to come out with it. Nope, the south side is. Looks like the net is off its moorings. I'm just going to run out the clock in the last 7 seconds. So the final score will be SDP 4, Southside 7.